You just walked through your front door after a long day. You're tired, hungry, and the last thing you want to do is spend an hour cooking a complicated dinner while washing a mountain of dirty pots and pans. For most people, this exact moment becomes the biggest trap in their weight loss journey. They open a takeout app, scroll through pictures of greasy food, and order something loaded with carbs because it feels fast and easy. Within minutes, their body is kicked out of ketosis and the entire day of disciplined eating is undone. But what if dinner didn't have to be complicated? What if you could cook a powerful fat-burning keto meal in just 15 minutes using only one pan and almost zero effort? Before we jump into the recipe, if this type of quick and practical keto tip is helpful to you, hit the like button and leave a comment below telling us your biggest struggle with dieting. Is it time, motivation, or simply not knowing what to cook? Your feedback helps us create more content designed for busy people who want results without spending hours in the kitchen. Here is the truth about sustainable fat loss. The easier your meals are to cook, the more likely you are to stay consistent. That's why mastering quick, high-protein dinners is one of the smartest things you can do on keto. In our previous video, we created a powerful Caribbean flavor base called green seasoning, a fresh blend of herbs, garlic, peppers, and aromatics that instantly transforms plain meat into something incredible. Tonight we are taking that same jar from the fridge and turning it into a legendary one-pan keto brown stewed chicken that tastes like it came straight out of a restaurant kitchen. Our goal is to help people between 18 and 55 who feel tired, busy, or overwhelmed finally discover that healthy eating doesn't have to be complicated. Now, before we cook, here is something that may help you even more. If you do not have time to research complicated keto plans or meal strategies, there is a free keto guide available that shows how many beginners start losing weight in as little as 7 days by making small changes to their meals. You can grab that guide by clicking the link in the description here. Alright, let's start cooking. Traditional Caribbean brown stewed chicken is absolutely delicious, but it is not keto-friendly. The classic recipe starts by burning brown sugar in oil to create a dark base, and many versions also add flour to thicken the sauce. That combination causes a massive spike in blood sugar and instantly stops fat burning. Instead of giving up the dish completely, we are going to hack the recipe so it keeps all the flavor but removes the carbohydrates. Start by placing a heavy cast iron skillet on the stove over medium-high heat. Cast iron is perfect for this recipe because it holds heat extremely well and creates a beautiful golden crust on meat without needing sugary glazes. Add 1 tablespoon of avocado oil or coconut oil and let it heat up until the pan is almost smoking. Next, take out the chicken thighs that you previously marinated in your green seasoning. Chicken thighs are ideal for keto because they contain slightly more healthy fat than chicken breast, which keeps the meat juicy and helps your body stay in ketosis longer. Place the chicken thighs carefully into the hot pan and do not move them. Let them sear for about 4 minutes so they develop a deep golden brown crust. This process is known as the Maillard reaction, and it is where powerful savory flavors are created naturally without adding sugar. While the chicken is cooking, let us pause for a second. Small tips like these can make dieting dramatically easier. Now flip the chicken to the other side and we will build our keto gravy directly in the same pan. Add a handful of cherry tomatoes, a few sprigs of fresh thyme, a chopped green onion, and a teaspoon of freshly grated ginger. These ingredients create layers of flavor while still keeping the recipe extremely low in carbohydrates. If you enjoy spicy food and want a metabolism-boosting kick, add a few slices of jalapeno or Scotch bonnet pepper. To replace the traditional burnt sugar base, we use a much smarter keto trick. Pour in about half a cup of high-quality beef bone broth along with 1 tablespoon of coconut aminos. Coconut aminos provide a rich, soy sauce-like flavor but contain far fewer carbohydrates than regular soy sauce. As the broth heats up, the natural collagen in the liquid begins to thicken the sauce without needing flour or cornstarch. Turn the heat down slightly and allow the entire pan to simmer. Within a few minutes the tomatoes start breaking down, the herbs release their oils, and the broth slowly reduces into a dark, glossy glaze that coats the chicken perfectly. In less than 15 minutes you now have a rich, spicy, protein-packed keto dinner that tastes better than takeout and only requires one single pan to clean. If quick recipes like this make keto feel easier for you, leave a comment below saying 15-minute meals, so we know to share more ideas like this in future videos. And remember, if you want a step-by-step beginner strategy for starting keto the right way, you can access the free keto guide in the description here. By this point your chicken should be beautifully caramelized and coated in that thick, savory sauce. Turn off the heat and plate the dish while it is still sizzling hot. You now have a dinner packed with high-quality protein to protect your muscle, healthy fats to keep you satisfied, and powerful flavor that makes the meal feel anything but restrictive. If this recipe helped you see that keto meals can be fast and delicious, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so more people who struggle with dieting can discover these tips too. Small cooking tricks like this can be the difference between quitting a diet and actually succeeding long term. Now let's be honest for a moment. It is evening, you just finished a savory and spicy dinner, and suddenly your brain starts craving something sweet. The nighttime sweet tooth is one of the biggest challenges for anyone trying to lose weight. Instead of fighting that craving and eventually giving in to cookies or chocolate, there is a smarter keto solution. In the next video, you will learn how to make a 5-minute zero-sugar Oreo-style keto cheesecake that packs over 25 grams of protein per slice. It satisfies your dessert craving without knocking you out of ketosis. Click the video on your screen now to watch it next, and we will show you how to create the ultimate guilt-free keto dessert.